gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Big Time Talkers. I am the notorious BDG, the Engine, Brock Gordon, your reigning, defending, B-card heavyweight champion of the world. And I'm joined by...
a very sick main man, Tommy Haley. How y'all doing?
No Macy Shear this week. She's with her boyfriend. She had a scheduling conflict and forgot that we record on Tuesdays somehow. So no Macy this week. Tommy, other than being sick, how are you doing?
Feeling like shit, but alright, I guess.
Not even 2 minutes in and you've cussed already. Not even a minute in and you've cussed.
Hey, I didn't say the F. I didn't say fire truck.
Yes, but, I still would like if you didn't say the S word either.
Okay.
This isn't your program, Wayne. But, you doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Okay.
Sorry if I be sniffing a lot since I have a cold. That's common with a cold.
It's not COVID, people. He's already checked.
Now, I can smell stuff, so that means I don't have COVID, so I'm fine with that.
Well, that is good. Yeah, this is a no Macy, as we mentioned, so it'll be an abbreviated BTT this week. She did give us her picks. She was gracious enough to bless us with those. As she did not give us our top 5, though, so.
I think you forgot to ask her for that.
It's fine. She probably didn't have it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, I mentioned the top 5. Apparently me and Tommy got the wires crossed and how I explained it last week. What we were doing for it. So, it was, as I said, the worst college mascot names, as in team names. Tommy took that a different way, apparently.
I'm pretty sure Macy would have taken it a different way, too.
Well, I specifically said it's not the actual physical mascots, it's the names of the school's team.
Well, I thought you meant just mascots in general, not the name of the school.
No. Well, and so I will have a different list than Tommy does. So we will get started with that. Tommy, would you like to go first?
Sure.
You said that you put in a lot of extra effort in research into this list.
Yeah, I kind of actually researched this one a little bit. Probably a little too much.
All right. Well, your number 5, please. If you forget how this goes, because we haven't done a top 5 for a while now, we go 5 to 1, and then if we have honorable mentions, we mention them at the end.
I only have just 5 because I forgot to do honorable mentions.
All right. Well, I do have honorable mentions.
My number 5 is going to be a controversial one.
Oh, boy.
The Stanford tree.
How is that controversial?
I mean, it's one of the worst ones. It's just a tree, bro. Who gives a hoot? It's a tree.
I fully agree. That is one of the worst mascots.
It's just a tree. That's it. That's all I really have to say about it.
What does that have to do with your team name? Your team name is the Cardinal.
Exactly. That's another reason. It's your name is the Cardinal. Have your mascot be
a Cardinal.
A Cardinal.
A singular Cardinal. It's not that hard.
I get we have 5 trillion bird mascots. What's wrong with another 5 trillion and one?
Yeah. So, yeah, I like where you went for that one. My number 5, and this is off just the team name. We're going to come back to our home state here, Tommy. My number 5 is the St. Louis Billikens.
What? Can you explain to me what a Billiken is?
So the best way I've been able to find it, as I will literally pull up the same thing that I looked it up the first time when I asked what a Billiken is. A Billiken is a charm doll.
So, okay.
Created by a person from Kansas City.
Okay.
But they're in St. Louis.
The logo of it, I'm like...
It's creepy. It's
yeah,
very
but
creepy
it's also
looking.
It's very creepy looking and very, you know... Not gonna say it, but some people think it.
Some people think what?
You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
It looks like a ghost mask, if you know what I mean.
Oh. A certain 3 letters?
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay. Well, yeah. St. Louis Billikens is my number 5 worst team name. Tommy, you're number 4.
Now, this one...
Your number 4 worst college mascot.
This one kind of was like... It was very... It was kind of hard to do this one, you know? As I sniff again. Don't you love it when one nostril is just dry as the Sahara Desert, and then the other one is just flowing like a river? Dude, it's the worst. Absolute worst. But my number 4, I don't know how I feel, but Pistol Pete. I think Brock died of shock. Is he there? Hello? Hello?
Continue.
Oh, did you not hear what I said?
No, I did.
Dude, that thing is so creepy. It's so creepy. It's just the oversized. It's the oversized. Look, I love Oklahoma State and all that. They've done wonders for us when we pick their games. But their mascot's creepy as hell. But we don't want to get a copyright strike on this, please.
You picked one of my favorite mascots.
I'm sorry. It's just that he is very creepy. Look, it's just the head. It's just so creepy.
Whatever.
Don't get me wrong. He's got guns and stuff, which is cool. But like, it's just the head that's just so off-putting. It's like, ugh.
Whatever.
That's why I said it was so hard for me to put him on this list, but I had to. It's just so creepy.
Next. Or I guess it comes to me, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's your turn.
My number 4 worst college team names. I'm going to go cross state lines to the state I work in and go with the Washburn Ichabods from Topeka, Kansas. Not very threatening. Like, at all. It's named after the founder of the college. Your thoughts on that one, Mr. Tommy Haley?
Oh, it's my turn?
No, I said your thoughts on that one.
I guess I have to agree with that.
It's not a very threatening mascot, not a very good mascot.
Speaking of not very good mascots, this is my number 3. The University of California, Berkeley's mascot, Off-Ski the Bear. Now, I'm going to show you a picture of said mascot.
Oh, I'm well aware of him. He looks very creepy.
The creepiest and very most off-putting mascot I have ever seen in my life.
Sir, there is one mascot in the state of Pennsylvania I would like you to meet then. That would challenge that role. But
look how that is so off-putting. off-putting.
remember, this is going on audio versions where people aren't going to be able to see it, so...
But you're seeing it right now.
I've known what he looks like.
So if people that are listening have played this game called like Five Nights at Freddy's,
Oh my god.
or like if you ever seen like the creepypastas of Chuck E. Cheese and all that, how horrifying these animatronic characters can be, that's basically what this mascot is. It's got this weird ass creepy smile. It's so off-putting. Why did I do that?
I don't know. But for my number 3, we're going to stay in state of what you just said. But we're going to go down a little bit south in that. We're going to go to UC Santa Cruz and the Fighting Banana Slugs.
Banana Slug? Actually, that was one of my honorable mentions. It was the banana. It's a banana slug. It's a slug.
Yes, because threatening mascots. Banana Slug.
Well, didn't they have like a different mascot before that?
No, that's the only one I've known that they've had.
Huh, okay.
UC Santa Barbara is like the Gauchos or something like that.
There's just like a bookworm or something like that, right?
The Gauchos?
I don't remember what it is.
It's a cowboy.
Oh, that's right.
Gaucho. You should know this.
One of those schools has like a bookworm or something like that.
No?
I don't remember. I don't know. This cold or whatever the hell I'm dealing with is messing with my mind.
That's fine. But yeah, my number 3 is UC Santa Cruz with the Fighting Banana Slugs. Tommy, your number 2.
So my number 2, I had to look up what this mascot is.
Always a great start.
And it is Speedy the Geoduck of Evergreen State College. Now you might ask yourself, what is a Geoduck? First of all, it's not even pronounced that. It's pronounced like Gooey Duck. I don't know how to pronounce it. I said Geoduck. Now, you might think this is just some large duck that has like an earth or something. No, it's apparently a large burrowing clam.
The fact I knew exactly what it was great.
It's a large burrowing clam.
That looks like a green turd.
Exactly what they've changed it.
Yeah, now it looks like a white turd.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something more phallus looking.
It looks like a sperm. It looks like a sperm, bro.
And the first picture I saw, it's holding an umbrella.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I'm like, dude, it's a sperm holding an umbrella.
Oh my god.
So, for those of you that don't know what a geoduck is, it is a species of a very large saltwater clam. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Is a common name. I have no idea. It's some large, like, Pacific Ocean Northwest clam kind of deal. And it looks like a schlong. Can't make this stuff up. Like, I'm not even joking. We've explored almost 20% of the ocean, of the world's oceans here.
Something like that.
Yet we had to see something like that. They discovered this. I feel like we could have left this in the undiscovered things. But yeah, that's my number 2.
All right.
I like how you immediately do. Sound right.
I was looking at more pictures of it.
Dude, stop. We have a podcast to record, by the way.
We're recording it right now. My number 2, we're going to head up to New York and to Syracuse for the orange. You're literally the orange.
Bleed an orange.
A fruit.
A color.
Food! You are literally food!
Okay, we don't condone the eating of crayons here, by the way.
I'm talking about an actual orange. And the Marine Corps are great. I'm not going to tell them what to do at all.
So, yeah.
That joke went way over your head.
I guess it did.
Someone out there got it. Got my joke I made there.
Someone probably did the Captain America scene in Avengers. He's like, I understood that reference.
Yeah. There's probably quite a few that understood it. But yeah, Syracuse Orange. My number 2 worst team name. Tommy.
Wait, didn't
What?
Macy put that as like one of her best mascots or something like that?
Yes, Macy loves Otto the Orange.
It's just an orange.
Exactly, with a hat and legs and arms.
It's an anthropomorphic orange.
Anyway, Tommy, review your previous 4 before giving your number 1.
So, my previous 4. Number 5, the Stanford tree. Reasons, it's literally a tree. Number 4.
It has nothing to do with the team name.
But I said mascots. Notice how I said mascots.
I know. I'm saying that's another reason why it's such a bad mascot. It has nothing to do with the team name.
And then my number 4 was Pistol Pete, just off of the fact that the headgear that they use is just creepy and so off-putting. Number 4 is Oski the Bear. That's University of California, Berkeley's mascot. The
AKA
Cal.
Cal.
AKA that bear murdered 5 children and hid the bodies somewhere.
Jesus.
That smile. Tell me I'm wrong. That's the smile of a psychopath.
You're number 2.
Speedy the Geoduck.
It's a clam.
Apparently it's a clam, but it looks like a sperm or, before it, a green turd.
And your number 1.
Brutus the Buckeye.
How did I know?
You know why?
Because he's a nut?
Those of you that don't know what a Buckeye is, it is a nut. It's a nut. It's literally a nut. It is a species that's native here in North America. It's just a pure, like, almost looks like a grape kind of deal.
I will say this. I have a lucky Buckeye that my great-grandfather gave me when he died. I rub it for good luck because that's the tradition in Donovan County. I'm guessing it's tradition everywhere else as well, hopefully. I don't know. Maybe just everyone in Donovan County is weird.
Well, that, and it's kind of natural to the state of Ohio.
Yeah. I think it's their state plant.
No, it's technically it's a tree.
Yeah, state plant.
You mean their state tree?
Okay, whatever. Sure. Alright.
That's why, like, people don't understand, like, what's a Buckeye? I literally show people and they're like, it's a nut. I'm like, yep.
One of the most vaunted schools in all of college football's mascot is a nut.
It's a freaking nut.
I'm going to review my previous 4 before saying my number 1. It is not Ohio State. I'm telling you that right now. I didn't go for the
Also,
obvious low-hanging fruit.
A Buckeye is also poisonous.
Yes. Just like their fan base.
We saw that with one head coach as well in the NFL. That's right.
Anyway, my previous 4. St. Louis Billikens. That was number 5. Number 4, Washburn Ichabods. Number 3, UC Santa Cruz Banana Slugs. Number 2, Syracuse Orange. And number 1, the Delta State Fighting Okra. Tommy's laughing.
I know, because I know what you're talking about.
The Fighting Okra. Tommy, explain to the people what okra is.
Well, I will. Hold on. Let me pull it up real quick.
Their mascot or
What the actual thing is?
what okra is? Yeah.
Okra. It is known in many English-speaking countries as lady's fingers or otro. Is a flowering plant in the mallow family. These edible green seed pods are a food. The geographical origins of okra is disputed. Whether supporters of West African, Ethiopian, and South Asian origins. It's another plant. It's like a vegetable.
Tommy, how much okra is consumed in Louisiana?
Yes.
Talk about how important okra is to Louisiana food culture.
Yes.
Expand upon it.
Yes. Very.
Wow, 2 words.
Really good. It's really good, though. It's a good vegetable. Especially if you fry it.
There you go. That's what you need to get from Tommy. Tommy will talk all about New Orleans and Louisiana off air. But when it comes on air, he doesn't want to talk about them. It's almost like he's afraid to talk about New Orleans and Louisiana. Whatever. Yeah, Delta State fighting okra. Because that strikes fear into people.
So does a Buckeye.
My honorable mentions, because you didn't have any, correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Ohio State Buckeye, because I just wanted to stay with some of the less-known ones, except for the one that I hate the most in D1 college football in Syracuse. Illinois, the Fighting Illini, sucks. When I was a kid, I thought they were saying lion eyes.
What is their, official mascot?
I will try to find what it is. Oh, that's right. They don't have one.
They don't have one?
Yeah. It was, an Indian chief.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right, I forgot about that.
Number 8, I absolutely hate this team. Their mascot sucks. The Dodo Birds.
There, Brock. You guys won a national championship in disc golf. Small steps. Small steps.
Kansas Jayhawks. What the hell is a Jayhawk? It's not even a real thing! It's not real! Why is it your mascot? It's not a tangible creature that has ever existed!
You want me to give you the reason why it's called, Jayhawk?
No, I know. Jayhawkers. I know. It's the reason why Missouri is the Tigers, because of the Columbia Tigers that were formed to defend Jeff City.
Well, that's what, settlers,
Yeah, the Jayhawkers. Jayhawkers versus Bushwhackers. Don't need to tell you what side of that my family's on. Number 9, Vanderbilt Commodores. You literally, again, named after the founder of the university. And finally, the Southern New Hampshire Penmen.
Really?
Penmen. Yes.
The Penmen. Hey, you know what they say? You know what they say? The pen is mightier than the sword.
Well, they suck at sports, so.
Who called the Penmen?
The Penmen. Those have been our top 5 for this week. Next week is top 5 best college team names.
Best college team names?
Yes.
Okay.
It's now time for the MIP of the week this week. Last week's winner was myself. Other illustrious winners have been the man who told us to drink pee because that would cure COVID. Kanye, I'm pretty sure, won it at some point.
Not Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown. Who else? There's been some other good winners. Who else? The Chiefs, I think. Brittany Mahomes.
Let's just get on with it.
There's no Macy. She didn't submit her MIP of the Week candidate. Tommy, you go first with yours.
I will say this. You're probably going to agree. Angel Hernandez.
That is not who I have.
That man is back on his bullshit.
For those who don't know, explain to them who the infamous Angel Hernandez is.
First of all, how do you not know who Angel Hernandez is?
You're not a fan of baseball?
If you're not a fan of baseball. If you are, you already know who he is.
Maybe.
The
Some don't.
worst,
My mom doesn't know who he is until I explain it to her.
The worst umpire in all of pro sports officiating. The worst. It's all like, I know certain umpires, I know like officials are never supposed to be ego driven and all that, but that guy is. He is so bad. You know why I said this? Because there's like a Twitter account of like, when umps like do like have bad calls and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adrian Hernandez was behind the plate for I think a Washington Nationals game or something like that. Pitchers for two pitches like down almost like a little low, but like down the middle. He called them both balls. They were straight down the middle. They were a little low, but like still in the zone. He called those a ball. So yeah.
Well, I'm going to stick with baseball for mine. And I'm going to go with one Gary Sanchez. For those of you who don't know, Gary Sanchez is a catcher in Major League Baseball, currently for the... Are we calling them the T's now?
The Tins.
No, I think we removed all of the word of win, because they haven't done that.
They're the Minnesota baseball team.
Yes. We have removed they're previously the Twins, but we have removed the win in there because they haven't won a playoff game in 19 appearances. He got traded there from the Yankees. The New York Yankees are infamous for their short porches at their stadium, so it's easy to hit home runs out of. Gary Sanchez came up in the bottom of the ninth, down by 1, against the Seattle Mariners, and thought he had a walk-off. He bat flip and everything, staring at the baseball. It was high. It was deep. It didn't even make it to the warning track. Final out, game over, Seattle wins.
You know how? So you've seen Major League, right?
Yes, I've seen Major League.
You know how with loads the bases, and then what's his face hits the grand slam, and they're like, no, it's too high, it's too high.
Yeah.
And then it goes out of the park, it's too high. The hell are you talking about, man?
That is a joke me and you use when we go to baseball games all the time.
One uses that joke at baseball games.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great joke.
It's a fantastic joke.
But, Gary Sanchez is my MIP of the week. So,
it's a tough one here.
2 strong candidates.
Well,
I think we just leave this one for Twitter to decide.
Yeah, just put a poll out. Let's call it a day.
So, that's what we'll do, folks. You at home get to decide who the MIP of the week this week is. Is it Angel Hernandez or Gary Sanchez? And no, I swear to God, we're not being racist with this.
No, we're not. One is just absolute ass at their job. The other is just
an ass. The other one is just an ass. So go to the BCard Twitter at BCardYT on Twitter. The B, the C, and the YT are all capitalized, and go vote on that one for the MIP of the week this week between Gary Sanchez and Angel Hernandez. Probably have it up for about 6 days after this podcast goes live. So we will have the live results on BTT next week. Sound good, Tommy?
Sounds good.
All right. It's now time for our trivia question for this week. This one comes to us from Major League Baseball. I wonder why there's been so many baseball-related topics we've talked about so far.
Baseball's back.
Today's trivia question is, what MLB team has kept their team name for the longest? As we just saw, the Cleveland baseball team changed to the Guardians.
Should be this.
The question is now the current team name that they had, who has kept it the longest. Your choices are A, the Pittsburgh Pirates, B, the New York Yankees, C, the Chicago White Sox, D, the Detroit Tigers, or E, the Philadelphia Phillies.
You see, this question is very tricky because it entices you to pick the Yankees.
Yes.
Very enticing for me to pick the Yankees. But I'm going to say the White Sox.
Incorrect.
Really?
It is the Philadelphia Phillies.
I thought they were the Braves for a time being.
Nope. The Philadelphia Phillies have been around since 1887 in that name.
Huh.
Right behind them are the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago White Sox.
All right.
Because the White Sox were the White Stockings for a little bit. Literally the only reason why it's not the current team name. I found that stupid as well. Don't worry.
That's okay, that's stupid.
Yeah.
That's kind of a stupid quirk right there.
Speaking of baseball, Tommy, baseball is not dead.
Baseball is back.
And probably better than it's been for a while.
Yeah.
Ratings everywhere for games on national television.
Yeah, too bad I have Hulu with live TV and Bally Sports is stupid. And they're like, yeah, we're not going to do anything with Hulu.
Yeah, you haven't really missed much this year.
I know, but it's the year 2022. Come on, let's step it up.
Yeah, well, you know.
Is that a fair point?
You could just download the Bally Sports app and watch the game on your phone.
You have to have a TV provider.
Do you?
Pretty sure that's how that works.
Huh, alright. Never mind then, ignore me.
Yeah. It's the year 2002. You would think something like that would be on streaming services that have live television.
Nah, you still gotta know, because they still gotta get their money somehow. I don't know the reasoning. But yeah, baseball is not dead, and, but the Royals might be.
We're in the 5th game of the year, by the way. So let's pump the brakes.
No, I know. I'm completely joking about that.
Let's completely pump the brakes. Of course, the game that we went to, they gave up like 10 runs in the first 2 innings.
Yep. The Royals are currently playing, and they are in the bottom 7th, and they're only down by 2 runs right now. So, they got a chance.
Also, I hate St. Louis for the sole reason of, so you know how they have those like powder blue. St. Louis will sometimes.
Why? Why do they have those?
Why exactly? Why do they have those damn powder blue uniforms? Do they look good? Yeah, that red kind of pop.
They don't.
They look good. They actually do look pretty good.
They don't look good. You know why? Because it looks like the Royals.
Yeah, I literally watch your replay. I'm like, oh, look at all those Royal fans. Like, nope, it's Cardinals fans.
Yep. Just think, in a little bit, less than a month, they're all going to be here.
Yeah, just think that. I'm still working on trying to get tickets for that game, by the way.
That's fine. I'm getting ready to buy a Royals flag to wave. Maybe they turn their luck.
Please, how about you don't do that where you're sitting?
Well, I mean, not for that, but just in general where we normally sit.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm also thinking about buying a Royals lucha mask.
How about you don't? Are you going to be okay, El Generico?
Yeah! Wearing my Royals lucha mask, just out there in the outfield, shirtless, with a Royals flag as a cape. With a giant baseball painted on my belly.
You're going to be... You're going to be...
I'm going to be Nacho Libre.
Brisket Nacho Libre?
Yeah! If you missed that poll, that one was on my Twitter. I asked what's the best ballpark food at Kauffman Stadium. 50% of the vote was brisket nachos.
Nachos in a freaking baseball helmet.
With brisket.
With brisket.
I think I put pulled pork in there, but I got that confused with Monarchs games.
Oh.
Who do the pulled pork instead.
It's in a helmet. You can't beat that.
No.
Free
any food in a batting helmet is great in baseball.
You know what else we realized? They do, like, these frozen margaritas in, like, baseball bats.
Yeah, they just started that.
Little kitty baseball bats.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, oh no, like, people always, I don't know why they do this. People always dog baseball. Oh, it's baseball, it's boring, it takes forever. Shut the hell up. You don't know what good entertainment is. You enjoy the NBA. Like, shut up. Your opinion is invalid. Your opinion is invalid if you enjoy watching full NBA games.
I don't understand how people can do that.
No, I don't either. Which is probably why NBA ratings are slipping. So much so they're starting to resemble baseball ratings, and baseball's starting to jump them, and hockey's above both of them, which, God, that's sad. Soccer's even getting ready to beat the NBA, I think. If I saw that right.
And I'll watch the playoff games, but I won't watch them in its entirety.
No. Anyway, we're talking about baseball. Going back. Yeah.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr. So if you missed it, last week we talked about how excited we were for a player on the Royals coming up. His name is Mr. Robert Witt Jr. Robert Witt II. Bobby Witt Jr. And Tommy, the Royals are heading to the 8th inning, only down by 2 right now. That is a miracle.
I find that astounding, right? I find that so shocking.
To the Cardinals. They're only down by 2 to the Cardinals. This is improvement!
I see. Hey, yeah. Baby steps right now. Baby steps.
That's all we need, anyway.
So their first 2 games, you know how many runs they scored?
The Royals? 4.
They played the Cleveland baseball team the first 4 games of the year.
Yes, we are in Game 5. They are playing St. Louis as of recording.
In the first 2 games, there was a combined 5 runs scored between both teams.
Cleveland scored more than that in the first inning of the game we went to.
And then, Sunday, Brock got tickets. I was like, that's cool. And that was nice until, I had some unforeseen circumstances.
That made us leave in the 4th. But the game was over by that point.
Granted, we weren't going to miss anything.
No, we missed nothing.
In the first 2 innings that we watched, Cleveland proceeds to score 10 runs in 2 innings.
Cleveland put up another 10 spot on my Reds today, by the way. So I think we're just all estimated Cleveland this year.
The combined amount of runs scored in the last 2 games of the series. hold on. About 37 runs were scored in those 2 final games against Cleveland.
42 runs over 4 games. You can't make it up.
You can't make this. You can't. Yeah, I know. You can't put this on a script.
Baseball's back.
Baseball's back.
Baseball is back.
I want to talk about Bobby Witt Jr. because of the one reason is solely because of the throw he made in the second game of the year in extra innings. First of all, how did he make that throw?
I don't know. So tell the people what you're talking about, because we have a lot of international listeners.
So there was a little chopper hit to third base, and there was a runner on third, and it's like a little chopper, and Bobby is diving to get it, and then he just he pivots his feet and literally just throws a spike on a rope and gets the out.
Saves the game. It was in extra innings.
And basically saves the game, basically.
By the way, I hate the Manfred man on second to start extras.
Oh, the invisible runner?
Well, no, there's an actual runner there.
I call it the invisible runner. That's basically what it is.
I call it the Manfred man. Because some other people are referring to that because they call it the Ghost Runner, but that's not what a Ghost Runner is. Ghost Runner is when it's 3 guys on a team and you're playing baseball in the backyard when you were 10 and you had bases loaded, somebody had to hit, you had a Ghost Runner on third or second or wherever. That was Ghost Runner. I call it the Manfred man because that's what it is.
How implemented last year?
Yeah. It sucked.
I thought that was taken out of the CBA.
No. But yeah, so baseball's back. Royals are 2-2, about to be.
I'd like to say that so they're doing City Connect uniforms. Washington was the first one. They did it What? They did the homage. The Washington did one off the cherry blossoms.
1-run game.
Oh my!
Salvi with his second homer.
Yes, let's go.
Ah! Let's get it.
By the way, can I say one thing? The souvenir cups that they had, the beer one and the fountain drink cup they have this year.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's Salvi.
It's alright.
It's Salvi, so I'm not going to complain too much.
So, notice how I said we have the City Connect uniform, the City Connect uniforms, how they did that last year?
They're only down by 1 in the top of the 8th. What is happening?
I don't know. But you know how I said, the City Connect uniforms, how they started that, last year?
Did they?
Yeah, I thought they did last year. It was very hit and miss.
I don't remember that. I remember Boston wearing yellow for some reason.
It was for it was for the Boston Marathon, that's why.
Okay, but that was part of that grouping?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's a reason behind it. So, like I said, the Boston one where they had, the yellow and, blue one, it's for the Boston Marathon. That's, the logo's colors and all that, so. So this year, they are doing the Nationals. They already did theirs. They did theirs based off the cherry blossoms when they bloom in the spring. You've seen them, right?
The Nationals jerseys, yes.
Yeah. They're okay.
Not a fan of them.
I mean, they're all right. Not a big fan of them. So the next team up was Houston.
Was a fan of this one.
As much as I hate cheating in baseball, especially this extent, this one, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. It's based off of space, NASA, and all that. This will be the closest we get to a NASA themed MLB jerseys, by the way. And the hat too looks fantastic as well. Plus, it looks like the old school '80s uniforms, just in all navy instead.
Yep, which is not a bad thing.
So, guess what team is next?
Nervous! Nervous!
Oh, April 30th is when the Kansas City Royals get theirs unveiled.
Nervous!
I am so nervous to see what they do. So nervous. They reveal it on April 30th.
Nervous!
By the way. And I'm nervous as hell. But here are the rest of the teams that are doing it. Colorado Rockies on June 4th. The Anaheim Angels on June 11th. Sorry, the Los Angeles Angels.
The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
June 24th will be the Milwaukee Brewers. That would be an interesting one to see.
It better just be beer or Harley Davidson.
It better just be...
Better just be beer or Harley Davidson. By the way, they're heading to the bottom of the 8th right now, down by 1.
They're gonna find a way to mess it up.
They're only down by 1. The only way they can mess it up right now is just not score.
And then the final team that is doing it this year is July 8th, San Diego Padres.
That's going to be something Petco related.
It's going to be something Petco related, but then again, they already look like UPS drivers with the uniforms they have, so I guess that takes away the mystery of what they're doing. So, yeah. I'm very nervous to see what they do with the Royals one. Like, what could you possibly think they do?
Fountain pinstripes wouldn't be terrible.
Now, that would be pretty cool. It's the city of fountains, or Cowtown.
I really do hope they don't go Cowtown route.
I really hope they don't. But then again, the city is kind of known for barbecue.
Although, I would not hate this if they went with just like a Monarchs style. Or just went F it and just went full Monarchs.
See, they always do that with their Salute to the Nine stuff. So they probably won't do that.
Or for one night only, they become again the Kansas City Blues. Or the Kansas City Cowboys.
Or they might just say screw it and just do all powder blues.
Oh, don't tempt me with that!
Mm.
They say screw it and go all black. Yeah. They return to the black jerseys.
Well, hey, by the way, they're doing that as a giveaway this year.
I know, we're going. Those are my favorite Royals jerseys. Because I'm a psychotic bastard and I like those.
Have you seen the college theme ones they're doing?
Yeah, they're doing one this Saturday for Mizzou KU. I might go just to get that Mizzou one.
See, I actually kind of like both of them because those are actually nice colors.
Only one of those is good and acceptable.
Well, obviously, you're going to get the Missouri one because it's black.
And gold.
And gold. Well, but look at the KU one. It's like red and, it's got, the red stripings and all that.
I will never wear anything Jayhawk related.
I'm just saying it looks nice. I'm not saying you're going to have to wear it. I'm just saying it looks nice.
I'm not forcing you to get anything Texas related.
I know. I want to see what they do for Nebraska. They'll probably just make it red. That'd be pretty cool.
Probably. Wait, do they really do Nebraska night?
Yeah, they do KU, Missouri.
Wichita State, Kansas State.
Kansas State, Nebraska.
But they don't do Iowa State or Iowa.
No.
Or Missouri State. Or Northwest
Missouri
State.
They did Mo State Day.
Why? That is Cardinals territory.
They did a Mo State Day.
That is Cardinals territory.
I don't get it. That would be cool to see a Northwest Mo State Day.
Yeah. I think it actually wouldn't look too bad. The green and white.
I think they would do the opposite. They do white with green highlights and all that.
Well, yeah, I mean, either way, it would still look good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we talked about baseball there. I guess. It is now...
We talked about for the City Connect uniforms. God, I'm so nervous.
I need to get my serious voice here going. It is now time for Tommy's Golf Corner. Here's the main man, Tommy Haley.
Hello, friends. I'm Tommy Haley. Welcome you to the 86th playing of the Masters was over the weekend. A place that I would do dirty things to go there for. And don't ask. But yeah, the Masters were this weekend. Obviously,
Sir, we're going to have to ask you to be quiet, okay?
Yeah. Can we stop with this?
Nope, you gotta use your golf announcer voice for this.
Oh, okay, alright, whatever. Obviously, everyone was talking about Tiger. And Tiger did, I believe, alright. Also, this was the time of the year where I download the most perfect app of all time in the Masters app. I use it for 4 days, and it's the best app in the world. And then I don't have to use it, and I delete it for another 361 days. It's the best feeling ever. That and the March Madness app, too. But yeah, everyone was wondering about Tiger. Tiger did alright the first 2 days. 71, 1 under 71. And he did a little 2 over 74. But it was nice to see Tiger Woods walking again after 18 months to that after that almost fatal car wreck where he was, think about the point where they almost had to amputate his leg off. Yes, you heard that right, Brock. They almost had to amputate his leg off. It was that bad. But it was nice to see Tiger Woods actually play golf again for the first time. But the winner of this year's Masters was one Scottie Scheffler. Winner by 3 strokes. Of course, he had a lot of bettors crying because of that 4-putt on 18. But he was up like 5 strokes at that point. So, yeah, that was that. But Brock, do you want to talk about Augusta National? Or I could talk about Augusta National. Are you there?
Go ahead. This is your golf corner.
Augusta National. If there was a place on earth that is the closest to heaven, it is without a doubt Augusta National. For 4 days of the year, or a week in April, in Augusta, Georgia, there's heaven on earth. Now, you can't, some ordinary Joes like us just can't walk up to during the Masters tournament and just be like, hey, we want to watch it. They'll be like, get the hell away from this place. We're never allowed here. There is a lottery system to get a ticket. And that's all I can really explain it. Is that there's a lottery system to getting tickets. And if you get tickets, you can select your days and whatever and all that. And then you can go to the Masters. Now, when you go to Augusta, no photography at all. You cannot run, cannot yell, obviously. You have to walk. No cell phones, no nothing. You have to walk, can't run. You can speed walk, I guess, and not yell, because it's a very, very, and I mean very private place. And it's the best place on earth. So on Sundays at the Masters, if you watch the broadcast, you'll hear this bird singing. Brock, did you watch the Masters Sunday?
No.
No? Hey, shh. Quiet, please.
I'm more of an open fan. Woo!
Sir, if you actually did that at Augusta, you would get kicked out and you would never be able to go back, by the way. Just throwing that out there. And I am dead serious about that.
Waste management open!
If you actually did that at Augusta, I would be very pissed because they would kick us both out, and I would be one unhappy person. So, anyway, there's this bird that sings throughout the course. So it's not like if you watch the Masters broadcast, you'll hear this. They have the term roars because a lot of the holes that are played there, they're very adjacent to each other, so you can literally hear everything on the course, like when someone's on 16 or someone's on 12, stuff like that, because they're all connected and all that. It's very adjacent to each other, and it's just the best. But there's this one bird that I swear I will die on this hill that they have this bird caged up and all that, and then on Sunday they let it out, they let it do all its singing, and then once the Masters are over, they call it back in its cage, and then back wherever they put it for the next 300 and some odd days. They might release it from week to week, but like, it just go watch because the Masters has a YouTube channel, and it's downright perfect, by the way. They have final round broadcasts. The most recent one is 2019. Just go watch that, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. There's they have one singular bird that just is just always around the course, and I cannot make this up, that they have that thing locked up in a cage somewhere and all that. Am I harking on Augusta National? No. I would love to go to that place. And I would spend so much money there on pimento cheese sandwiches, domestic beers, imported beers, by the way. They don't have anything. They don't call them, Dos Equis. They have imported beers. Blue Sport. They don't have Gatorades or anything like that. They don't call them that. They call them Blue Sports drinks. I think I would... it's just heaven on earth, man. It's the best. And congratulations to Scotty Scheffler, winning by 3 at the Masters.
He's made $11 million so far this year.
In his last 6 starts, he's made almost $11 million. And he's ranked number 1 in the world. So, yeah.
Good for
Can I also...
him.
I want to say this thing, too, because he said this in, I think his, speech. That morning he woke up, he broke down, crying because of how nervous he was. What are your thoughts on that?
Understandable.
I'm not mad at that. I'm understanding. You're leading by 5 at the Masters, the tournament everyone watches and wants to be at.
The Royals head to the bottom or top of the 9th, down by 1.
Oh, they're gonna find a way to mess it up. But yeah, that's gonna be this edition of
Tommy's Golf
Tommy.
Corner.
The next turn up is the RBC Heritage Open at Hilton Head Island in South Carolina.
Will you be giving us an update on that one next week?
Probably not.
Oh. Or at least tell us who wins and give us a rating on the course. I think we might just have you do that from now on.
How I rate the course?
Yes, out of 10.
So I'm gonna give my ranking for Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
A trillion out of 10. Heaven on earth. Want to go there so badly.
Okay, well, you heard it. You heard it here first, folks. Tommy Haley, the resident golf analyst here at B-Card Entertainment, gives Augusta National a trillion out of 10 on its course.
Just heaven on earth.
Thank you, Tommy.
Welcome, sir.
It is now time for a sport for a little bit more red-blooded Americans. And Canadians.
Yeah, I was about to say Canadians too, bro.
Well, they invented it, eh?
I'll let you see the mic, because I'm about ready to just sniff my nose off, bro.
Yeah. I've got all this for the next 2 segments, and I'll bring you back for picks. All right. Okay, sounds good. So the NHL is coming down to the end right here, as we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that have clinched their playoff spots. 4 from the East, 1 from the West. However, Calgary and St. Louis are not that far behind from clinching their spots. So, that is exciting to see. Your leaders in the Eastern Conference, starting the Atlantic. Florida, Toronto, Tampa Bay back into third place in the Atlantic. They have jumped the Bruins yet again by 1 point. They have one more game to go than the Bruins do. So the Bruins are now back in the wild card. Tampa Bay will be facing Toronto. That will be a fantastic matchup. In the Metropolitan, Hurricanes and Rangers have clinched their spots. They're 1 and 2. Penguins in third, with the Capitals chasing behind them, like they've been doing pretty much all year. They are within pretty good striking distance of the Penguins. They're only 2 points back with a game to go, one more game to go than the Penguins have. Only 2 teams still alive and that are not wildcard in the East, and that are the Blue Jackets from Columbus and the Islanders from New York. Washington is 92 points. It's unlikely, but it could happen. The Islanders with 75 are still not technically eliminated. Blue Jackets have 74 and are not technically eliminated yet. That's a lot of ground to gain. In the Western Conference, starting the Central Division, same thing it's been all year. Colorado in first with 110 points. St. Louis is behind them with 96. Minnesota in third with 94, but they have two more games to go than St. Louis does. So it's pretty much just that matchup's been finalized pretty much. And those two will face each other unless a collapse by either St. Louis or Minnesota happens. Then Nashville or Dallas has a chance to jump them. In the Pacific Division, it's the Flames on top and Oilers and Kings jockeying for 2 and 3. Wild cards, Nashville Predators still on top, 1 point up on the Dallas Stars. Vegas has dropped out of the second wild card spot. They are 2 back of Dallas. Winnipeg is 5 points back. Vancouver, 6 points back. San Jose is still alive at 67 points. They will be eliminated shortly. The Ducks, Blackhawks, Kraken, and Coyotes have all been eliminated as well. Coyotes are still the worst team in the NHL now, wrangling it away from the Montreal Canadiens by 2 points. Seattle is a point better than the Canadiens. That is your NHL update as things currently stand. The playoff matchups would be Florida and Washington, Toronto and Tampa Bay, New York and Pittsburgh again, and Carolina and Boston. In the West, Colorado and Dallas, Calgary and Nashville, St. Louis and Minnesota, and Edmonton and Los Angeles. That is your update for the NHL. In the NBA, the playoffs have started. One game just went final. The Brooklyn Nets have beaten the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 7-8 matchup. I do believe that means that Cleveland is the 8th seed. Because I don't know how the play-in tournament works, but that means Brooklyn is in the playoffs as the 7th seed. They'll be taking on Boston. Minnesota and the Clippers are playing currently in the 7-8 matchup. Loser of that will play the winner of New Orleans and San Antonio for who gets nuked by the Suns. Your playoff standings currently, Miami, number 1 seed. Boston, 2. Bucks, 3. 4 is the Sixers. 5, Toronto. 6, the Bulls. 7, I said, is the Nets. Still winning on the 8th seed in the East. It's either the Cavs, Hawks, or Hornets. In the West, 1, Suns. 2, Grizzlies. 3, Warriors. 4, Mavericks. 5, Jazz. 6, Nuggets. And the game is being played right now for the 7th seed between LA and the Timberwolves. So the 8th seed could be Minnesota, LA, Clippers, that is, New Orleans, or San Antonio. The Lakers were eliminated. So yeah, there you go. Those. And that is your update in the NBA, because it's not that hard to do that now, because the playoffs have started. Isn't that right, Tommy?
Indeed.
Told you it wouldn't take long.
You're right, it wouldn't.
Because, I mean, the NBA's starting and the NHL's pretty cut and dry right now. So it is now time for picks this week. Last week, me and Macy tied at 5 apiece for picks correct. Tommy was one behind both of us.
Indeed, I was.
So, it is now time for picks. As Tommy, we have 4 from the NHL and 2 from the NBA. The only 2 NBA games that we know of currently that we can pick. So the game's tomorrow. So we will start in the NHL. Macy does have her picks. I will announce them after we've said the matchup and we get ready to pick ours. First game in the NHL, Los Angeles Kings at the Colorado Avalanche. Macy has gone with the Kings.
Is it Kings and Avs?
Yes.
Let's take the Avs.
Tommy has the Avalanche. And I am inclined to agree with him there. Next game, Edmonton Oilers at the Nashville Predators. Macy has the Predators. Scary thought there.
I want to take the Predators, but, the last time we picked all of them, we all picked them, they lost, so.
Tommy has the Oilers.
I'll take the Oilers this time. I'll bite the bullet.
I will go with the Predators. Capitals at Maple Leafs. Macy has the Maple Leafs. She really likes Toronto in all sports and got all those games right last week when she picked Toronto teams.
Who are they playing?
The Capitals.
Ooh. I'll take the Maple Leafs.
We all have the Maple Leafs.
Of course.
Final NHL game. Vegas Golden Knights at the Calgary Flames. Macy has gone with Vegas for some reason.
I want Vegas to suffer.
Me and Tommy both have the Flames. That would help the Predators' playoff chances immensely.
Also, the Royals game went final 6-5. They lost.
Well, they didn't mess it up. I didn't say they were going to win. So they kept it within 1 run.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, that is improvement.
Yeah, it's better than losing by like 20 million.
Yeah. Hey, improvement is improvement. I will take it. Especially against St. Louis. NBA time, the only 2 games that we have that we can pick. Charlotte Hornets versus the Atlanta Hawks. Macy has gone with Charlotte. Tommy?
Is this one of those playing games?
Yes.
Where's this game being played at?
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
I think it's in Atlanta. I'd assume so. They're the home team.
Oh, you know what?
I could tell you here in 1 second where it's being played. Yes, it's being played in Atlanta.
I'll take Atlanta.
Tommy going with Trae Young, one of his favorite players in the NBA. I will also go with the... No, I won't. I will go with the Hornets. Don't ask me why. I feel like they've just kind of been hovering around there and are ready to strike. Fine, Nalamar! I already know who Tommy's picking in this one. San Antonio Spurs at the New Orleans Pelicans in the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm just going to mark him down. Macy has the Pelicans. I'm going to go ahead and mark down Tommy has the Pelicans.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. They're your favorite team.
Oh, they're not. Give me the Spurs.
Tommy going with the Spurs, even though the Pelicans have a better record and have the head-to-head matchup with them. Give me the Pelicans. So, to review the picks we have. Los Angeles Kings versus Colorado Avalanche. Macy has the Kings. Me and Tommy have the Avs. Edmonton Oilers versus the Nashville Predators. Tommy has the Oilers. Me and Macy have the Nashville Predators. Washington versus Toronto. We all have the Maple Leafs. Vegas Golden Knights versus the Calgary Flames. Macy has the Knights. Me and Tommy have the Flames. Charlotte Hornets versus the Atlanta Hawks. Me and Macy have the Hornets. Tommy has the Hawks. San Antonio Spurs at the New Orleans Pelicans. Tommy has the Spurs. Me and Macy have the Pelicans. So, yeah. One thing I forgot to mention for all of this, the USFL starts this week. Mr. Tommy? Yes, it does. They play their first game Saturday. And also, what came out today, or a few days ago, were the mascots. If I can find them. Oh, yes, there it is. Yes. Oh my, I'm seeing the video. Holy cow. Wow. Yep. There's something all right. I'm getting ready to send you the thread of them, Tommy. And then you can give me your thoughts on the great mascots that the USFL has. Starting with the South Division. There you go. Give me your opinion on those. Starting with the Birmingham Stallions mascot.
It's not bad.
Okay, well, tell the people what it is that you're looking at.
It's literally what you said it is.
It's a stallion?
Yeah.
Okay, give me your thought on the Houston Gamblers mascot.
Looks like a version of Woody. Like an alternate version of Woody from Toy Story.
Give me your thought on the New Orleans Breakers mascot.
Looks like the Sandy. What's the chart like this the supercharger like the supercharger fan
Boltman?
from San Diego? Boltman, yeah, it's kind of what it looks like.
And the Tampa Bay Bandits mascot.
Literally the Gamblers one, but he has his bandana up
and is blonde with different colors.
Why are they doing gang signs?
I don't know. I am getting ready to send you the North Division. The first mascot you see, well, I think he's just throwing up H's. I think that's what he's going for. All right, I'm getting ready to send you the North Division mascots. The first mascot that you see on the top left there, give me your immediate reaction.
What the hell am I looking at? What am I looking at?
That is the Philadelphia Stars mascot.
Some Monsters Inc. reject? The hell? We'll lose one of the eyes and there'll be a red Mike Wazowski.
Everyone was just flaming that mascot, by the way.
Looks like so. If we lose one of the eyes, we got a Mike Wazowski situation going on here.
Just red.
Yeah, just red.
Philadelphia has a history of weird-looking mascots, so you got the Fanatic, you got Gritty, now you got whatever the hell this thing is.
Monsters Inc. reject.
All right, go to the New Jersey Generals mascot. Your thoughts on him?
I mean, it's all right.
Describe him to the people.
How do I describe this without being offensive?
That's why I had you do it. Because, see, you can get away with it because you are a minority.
Half of a minority.
Huh?
Half.
It's still a minority. I have no right to say anything about it.
Dude, I feel like if I say the wrong thing, I'm going to get absolutely crucified for it. It's a mascot.
Tommy is dancing around this so hard. All right,
Dude, it's just a mascot it's just a general. That's all it is.
All right, give me your thoughts on the Michigan mascot, the one in the bottom left.
A more cartoonish version of the Penn State Nittany Lion.
That was my first thought. I said that's what Penn State's mascot should be.
Like it looks like a more it's like an even kid friendlier. Oh God, I should not have said that. I walked
Penn State and kid friendly.
I walked right into that one too. I walked right into that one too.
Oh, so there you go. There's that great Penn State kid friendly mascot according to Tommy Haley for the Michigan Panthers.
Wow, I walked right into that one.
All right, Tommy. Finally, the Pittsburgh Maulers mascot.
Whatever the 49ers mascot is, just you know those memes is like, hey bro, can I copy your homework? You'd be like, yeah, just make sure it doesn't look alike.
My first thought was that's the Steelers mascot.
That too.
Or Purdue's mascot.
Purdue's mascot, but less creepier.
That is true. Then my next thought was, that's just a Yinzer.
Way less creepier.
My next thought was, that's just a Yinzer. They just decided to get a Yinzer for that. There you go. There's Tommy's thoughts on the USFL mascots. Are you excited for the first game of the year for the USFL, Tommy?
I guess.
Sounds so enthused about it, too.
But
I'm getting ready to pull up the first game for you. So the first game, good Lord, they're tweeting about their uniforms that they're going to wear for the first week. Jeez, I'm getting ready to send you this. No, Macy deserves to see this as well. But first game
Stop!
of the year. First game of the year, the New Jersey Generals take on the Birmingham Stallions Saturday night at 6:30 our time, 7 Eastern on NBC and on Peacock. So, there you go. I'm excited for the USFL. How about you, Tommy?
I'm kind of intrigued.
Yeah. I think it'll be good. More football is always a good thing. Gives us more to talk about.
Yeah, it's football. I'm not complaining, really.
Yep. Right, but that is all we have to talk about this week. For good or for bad. It depends on who you are. For Tommy, I think that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing, because I'm, about ready to pass out.
I know the feeling. I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning.
Well, not for that reason.
Well. So, Tommy, you didn't do Wayne... Or Wayne didn't go up Monday.
I'll just say that I had unforeseen attended to.
Yes, so instead...
On Thursday, if I'm not mistaken.
Wayne will be going live Thursday. That is correct. Yeah, also, hey, you might be listening to us on a different podcast app.
I didn't even know they did podcast apps.
That's because we're now on Google Podcasts.
No, for real. No, for real though. I didn't know Google did how it was one of the major things that did podcasts.
But yeah, we are now on Google Podcasts. You can listen to us and my anguish about anything that has to do with Kansas. I guarantee you, Macy's going to do some stuff with Kansas to just make me feel even worse than I am.
There. It's okay. It's okay.
But
like I said, you guys won a championship in disc golf. Small steps, baby steps.
Yeah, Dennis Gates turning this team around already. I've already got one of the best guys that entered the transfer portal. So, anyway, Macy Shear should hopefully be back for CSP this week. I do not know for sure or not. I have to confirm with her. Other than that, you got anything else, Tommy?
No, for real though, I'm about ready to pass out.
All right, well, go ahead and say your goodbyes, and I'll wrap this up.
Bye, everyone. Remember, you guys can follow me on Twitter at dude_x14. The D and the R are capitalized. Drink water, especially myself. Goodbye.
Bye, Tommy.
Bye.
All right. That was the Made Man Tommy Haley. You can listen to him on We Are Not Entertained, the weekly wrestling podcast. Normally goes up on Mondays. However, like you said, unforeseen circumstances unfolded, and he was unable to do that, so it'll be going live Thursday, overtaking where BTT Outspoken or Notorious BDG or whatever occupies that spot, depending on the day of the week, or the week, I should say. Macy Shear was not able to join us this week. She's usually our co-host. She does a fantastic podcast called CSP, the Sheer Shit Podcast, talking about the weirdest stories in the world. I wish I had a snippet for you, but she had an episode a few weeks ago dedicated completely to Florida men. So that's some of the weirdness that you can expect there. I normally do a podcast only when needed to on Thursdays. The Notorious BDG, the public enemy number one for Chiefs fans, because I just pissed them off apparently by speaking the truth about the Chiefs. So yeah, let's talk about Royals, Nashville Predators, Mizzou, Colts, Suns. You know, the teams I follow, rather than our wide range here that we do on BTT. But like Tommy said, you can find him on Twitter at dude_rex14. The D and the R are capitalized. You can find Macy Shear at Macy_Shear. Actually, I do not believe any of that is capitalized now that I think about it. Correct, none of that is capitalized. To spell her name, it is MAISIE. And Shear is CZIRR. That's right. It's Polish. I can be found at Brockport99. Only the B is capitalized on there. Follow us on Twitter at BCardYT. The B, the C, and the YT are capitalized. It'll have our candidates for MIP of the week this week out for you to vote for them. And you decide who is the most idiotic person of the week this week. Angel Hernandez or Gary Sanchez are your two candidates. Next week's top 5 is top 5 best college team names. But until we are not entertained tomorrow, I've been the Angel Brock Gordon. Thank you so very much for tuning in from the bottom of my heart and from all of us here at B Card Entertainment. Have a wonderful rest of your week.